Welcome back, yogis. Today we're doing our third part of our louder flow series. In this flow, we're going to be doing a little bit of movement. We'll flow it, and then as we flow it again, we're going to be adding on to it, and we'll do that a couple of times. You'll see what we're talking about. If you've done the other classes, grab a block, grab your water, grab your mat, and let's go ahead and get started. If you want the playlist, it is in the chat. We'll start the music in 3, in 2, in 1. Go ahead and hit play. We're going to get started in a child's pose. Child's pose, bring your big toes to touch at the back of the mat. Open the knees out wide. Start to walk your fingertips forward and relax the forehead down onto the ground. Start to become aware, present on your mat. We do that by tapping into our senses, starting to notice the air in the room. Is it hot? Is it cold? Is it about lukewarm? Start to notice the ground underneath you, the parts of your body that are touching the mat. From the toes to the knees, maybe the shins, elbows, the fingers, the forehead. Just noticing the squishiness of your mat, starting to add some characteristics to it. Then we start to kind of delve a little bit more internally, starting to notice any thoughts. Maybe you feel your heartbeat, starting to become present of the breath without trying to change it just now, just becoming present in the moment. In this flow, the purpose is to find energy, to really energize from the inside out. And so as we move throughout the practice, use the breath, energize the areas of the body that need a little bit of love and attention, so that when you walk out, you're feeling better than when you walk in. Let's start to deepen and connect into our breath. Let's exhale out all of the stale air. Take a deep breath in through the nose, starting to fill up from the tailbone all the way up the spine, upper chest. Open the mouth, exhale, let it go. 2 more breaths just like that. Deep breath in, lengthen, fill up the spine. Open the mouth, let it go. 1 more breath, a little bit deeper. Big inhale, fill up. And open the mouth, exhale, let it go. Continue to breathe on your own. Option to start walking your fingertips forward to lift the elbows up and off the mat. Trying to find a little bit more length and extension through the sides of your body. Press the hands firmly into the ground. Let's take a couple more breaths. With every inhale, you reach a little further forward. Press into the hands as you exhale. Try to press your hips a little closer to your heels. 2 more breaths just like that. Inhales reach you and lengthen forward. As you exhale, tuck the tailbone. Try to press the tailbone into the mat. Wrap the outside of the shoulders down and around, really trying to open up through the scapulas. Breath in. Press back, press down, breath out. Take 1 more breath on your own. Add a little bit of movement if you need it. On your next inhale, we slowly start to rise. Tabletop position. Stack the shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. Right away, let's tuck the toes. Lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Your first down dog of class, maybe of the day. Maybe you start to pedal in and out of the legs, bending into one knee, bending into the other, noticing how the hips, how the hamstrings, the calves are feeling today. As always in down dog, the intention is to find length throughout the spine, so continue to press into the hands. Add a little bit more weight to the inside of the wrist, so index finger, knuckle, and thumb. Press that down. Continue to wrap the triceps back, biceps forward, lengthen the space between the ears and the shoulders. If you need to bend your knees to lift the tailbone even higher, do so. And then from there, option to melt the heels down. Option to shake the head, yes. Shake the head, no. but still pressing deeply into the hands, finding length throughout the spine, releasing tension throughout the face and the jaw. Breath in, breath out. Let's add just a little bit of movement. Start to lift the heels, roll all the way forward, finding a nice big roll throughout your spine. We'll find a high plank. Still pressing into the ground. The core is nice and engaged. Engage, squeeze the legs together. Feel your hip bones come a little closer to your ribs as you contract a little deeper into the core. Breath in. Bend your knees as you exhale. Start to lift the tailbone up and back. Really undulate through the spine. Once you're in your down dog, lengthen back through the legs. Let's do that 2 more times. Roll forward, lift the heels, come all the way to the top of the mat. High plank. And then bend the knees, lift the tailbone, reach it up and back, downward facing dog. Last time as you inhale, lift, roll all the way forward. Bend the knees, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Big breath in through the nose. And let it go, breath out. If you have an Ujjayi practice, option to start engaging into it now. Seal the lips, inhales through the nose, constrict the back of the throat. And as you exhale, like you're fogging up a mirror, exhale through the nose. Moving into our Sun A, bend the knees, inhale, look forward. As you exhale, ragdoll pose, walk your feet all the way to the top of the mat. Feet are hip width distance apart, if not a little wider. Grab onto opposite elbows, knees can stay bent or be extended. Start to sway a little side to side. Feel any tension and release from the bottom of the tailbone all the way down into the shoulders. Letting go of any tension in the upper body. If you want a couple different options here, options that interlace your hands behind your neck. Add a little bit more weight to the head as you pull your chin in towards the chest. Maybe you interlace your fingers behind your back. Reach your hands up to the sky and then up and over the head to find a little bit more of a chest expansion grip. Breath in. And as you exhale, release the hands down to the ground. Option to bring your big toes to touch. We'll leave a slight space between the heels. And then we start to roll ourselves up nice and slowly, one vertebrae at a time. It stacks over each other. Head and neck are going to be last to arrive. Once you reach the head over the shoulders, roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Reach the arms up towards the sky. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, bring the hands to the heart center. I invite you to close your eyes. Bow the head. Set an intention for your practice today. As always in class, we try to move with intention, with purpose. How do you want to feel at the end of today's class? How does today's class play a bigger role in your life than just more than today's practice? Whatever your intention is, add my intention of energizing your body through from the inside out with your breath. Really ignite all your power. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, let your intention sink into your body. Blink open the eyes. Let's start to move. Inhale, mountain pose. Press into the ground. Squeeze the glutes tight as you lift up. Keep the spine nice and long. As you exhale, open twist to the right. Big movement with that right arm all the way around. Right arm reaches back, left arm reaches forward. Notice if the right hip is pushing back, press it forward. Try to square the hips to the front of the mat. And then you can look to the right side wall. Maybe you're looking towards your right thumb. Continue to press the right hips forward. Continue to reach the right arm back. Breath in. Can you twist a little bit deeper? Breath out. Inhale, mountain pose. Right arm goes down, then forward and up. Find that big movement through the shoulder. And then we twist to the left. The left arm goes down and back, opening up through the chest. Again, squeeze into the legs, press the left hip forward. You can look towards your left side wall. Maybe you look towards your left thumb, finding that full twist throughout the neck. Continue to press the left hip forward, inhale. Open deeper through the chest, exhale. Inhale, mountain pose. Left hand goes down, forward, and up. Option for a little back bend if you want to press the weight into the heels. Lift through the heart. Reach the fingertips further back. And then as you exhale, forward fold. Hinge from the hips. We lower to the mat. Keep the weight forward into your toes. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands can stay on the ground. Maybe they come to your shins or your thighs. Lift the shoulders so that they're the same height as the hips. Feel your belly contract. Shift forward a little bit more. Inhale. As you exhale, high plank, plant the hands. Step your feet back. We're going to add a push-up here. Inhale, shift it forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Maybe you drop the knees. We lower down halfway. Beautiful. Untuck the toes. Inhale, upward facing dog. Press into the feet. Lengthen the arms and shine the heart forward and up. Beautiful. From here, bend back into the elbows. Find once again your chaturanga. Keep the elbows squeezed in. Once again, inhale, upward facing dog. Lift open the heart. Really open up through the chest. Can you lift the crown of the head a little higher? Breath in. As you exhale, downward facing dog. One breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Let's move all of that breath to movement. We bend the knees. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Step, jump, hop, top of the mat. If you're jumping, you land softly. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, mountain pose with a nice strong core. We lift and rise all the way up. As you exhale, open, twist to the right, big movement through the shoulder. Keep the hips square. Inhale, mountain pose. Keep the core engaged and rise. Exhale, open, twist left. Keep the hips square. Left arm goes back. Inhale, mountain pose. Now option for the back bend. Maybe you go a little bit deeper as you follow the fingertips. As you exhale, forward fold all the way to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen your spine. As you exhale, high to low, plank, plant the hands, step, jump, float, fly, back. Inhale, upward dog or cobra, open up through the heart. As you exhale, chaturanga, rebend the elbows, keep the core engaged. Inhale, upward facing dog. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Right away, we bend the knees. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward, full top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold even deeper. Inhale, mountain pose. Keep the core engaged as you rise. As you exhale, open, twist to the right. Maybe you follow your fingertips. Keep the hips square. Inhale, right arm high, mountain pose. Exhale, open, twist left. Inhale, mountain. Option for the back bend. And then as you exhale, forward fold to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, high to low plank, plant the hands. You can step, jump, float, fly. If you're flying, you're landing halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. As you exhale, chaturanga, engage the core, come back down halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths in through the nose and out through your nose. Add any movements if you need them. Breath in and a breath out. Last one, breath in and a breath out. Beautiful. Let's start our sun B. Inhale, reach your right leg high, 3-legged dog. We hold and breathe. Keep equal weight through both hands. Look at your floating foot. Make sure it's flexed and make sure all 5 toes are pointing to the ground. Kick the heel towards your back wall, and then feeling the strength and the length of your hamstring, lift the heel even higher. Breath in As you exhale, right knee, right tricep, squeeze it in. Feel the engagement. Inhale, three-legged dog. We reach up, reach back. Now we bend the knee and open the hip. Once again, keep equal weight through both hands. Drop the right shoulder. And then slowly drop the right foot behind you. Toes come onto the mat. The heel is lifted. Wild thing. Start to press into the feet. Try to reach forward to the front of your room with your right hand as you lift your hips and lift your heart. Take another big breath in and a breath out. Look towards your left hand. Reach your right arm straight to the sky. Inhale, side plank. Lift the right foot off the mat. Maybe you stack or stagger it over the right foot or in front of it. Maybe it stays lifted. Take one more inhale, lift the hips a little higher. As you exhale, low lunge, bring the knee into the chest. Slowly step the right foot to the top of your mat. Beautiful. Inhale, warrior two. Reach up. Drop the back heel. Open the arms to settle you into your pose. Really impress and engage into the knife edge of your left foot. Imagine pulling your left hip back towards your left foot, and then make sure you can see your right big toe, and then sink both hips down so that your front knee is over your front ankle. If you feel like your stance is really short and want a bigger stretch through the legs, maybe you walk your right foot forward. Opposite way counts as well. If you feel like it's too big of a stance, shorten it. Relax through the shoulders. Imagine lifting your inner thighs up, the outer thighs go down. Feel the tuck of the tailbone. Continue to lift up through your heart, but your core is engaged. Breath in. Can you sink even deeper into your lunge? Breath out. One more inhale. As you exhale, side angle, we reach all the way forward. Right arm comes down. Same big movement with that left arm to open you up. Left arm can reach to the sky. You can reach at a 45-degree angle. Whatever you want for your practice. Use the right arm, still press your right knee open. Your legs are still really engaged. And instead of trying to touch the ground, try lifting, trying to reach even higher, either with your left hand or with your left shoulder. Feel the length and stretch through the left side of your body. Keep the core engaged. Breath in. Can you open the chest a little deeper? Breath out. Beautiful. Inhale, reverse triangle. Lengthen your front leg. Press your right hip forward. Reach the right arm up and back. Little to no weight in the back hand. You can look up towards your right hand. You can look down towards your left toes. If you want a half bind, you can take it here. Maybe that left hand finds your right hip crease. Just to get a little fancy with it, reach up, reach back, take an inhale. And then as you exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Cartwheel both of your arms down. Your right leg goes back. Maybe it floats for a Ekapada. We shift forward, lower down halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Send the hips up and back. Deep breath in. Big breath out. Left side inhale, reach the left leg high. Three-legged dog. We hold and breathe. Press into the hands. Flex the left foot. Make sure the toes are pointing down to the mat. Can you lift and lengthen through the left leg even higher? Inhale. As you exhale, left knee to the left tricep. Bring it in over the elbow. Squeeze. Find an engagement for the core. Inhale, three-legged dog. This time we bend the knee and open the hip. Equal weight through both hands. Drop the left shoulder. Then slowly start to come. Bring your left foot behind you. You're on the knife edge of your right foot. Lengthen your left arm forward. Lift the hips, lift the heart. Continue to breathe, really finding as you engage and press away from the ground. Inhale. As you exhale, look down towards your right hand. Lift the left arm to the sky. Inhale, side plank. Lift the left foot. Again, you can stack or stagger it over on in front of the right foot. Continue to lift up through the hips. One more breath in. As you exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Then step the left foot all the way forward. Drop your right heel. Inhale, warrior two. We open up towards our right side. Really press and engage the right leg into the mat. Feel your right quadricep really ignite and open. Drop the tailbone underneath you. Continue to lift up through the heart as you sink into your lunge. Once again, can you see your left big toe? If not, open that left hip up just a little bit more. Find the strength. Find the energy inside you. Breath in. Sink into it. Breath out. One more inhale. As you exhale, side angle, left arm reaches down, right arm reaches high. Option to make that big circle with that right arm. Again, you can reach up to the sky. Maybe you find more length through your right side body by reaching your arm forward. Continue to drop the hips. Use your left arm, press your left knee open. We're trying to stack the shoulders over each other and use the strength in our core to open up, finding a rotation through the chest. Breath in. Can you twist a little deeper? Breath out. Inhale, reverse triangle, lengthen the front leg. Swivel the hips to the front of the mat, left arm reaches up and back. Feel the stretch and release through your left side intercostals. Let your left shoulder relax as you reach up and back with the left hand. Option if you took it on the other side, maybe you find a half bind, take a breath in, reach up. And as you exhale, chaturanga, cartwheel the arms down. Send your left leg back. If you want to have some fun with it, you can take some L hops. This is your class. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take one breath to reset. Inhale. And exhale through your nose. Let's flow. Inhale, reach your right leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, right tricep, and squeeze. Inhale, three-legged dog, bend and stack the hip. As you exhale, wild thing, drop the right foot behind you, lift the hips, lift the heart. Inhale, side plank, look down, lift the right knee up and into the chest. As you exhale, low lunge, right foot to the top of the mat. Inhale, warrior two. We open up towards your left side. As you exhale, side angle, right arm down, left arm high, open the chest. Inhale, reverse triangle, reach up, reach back, swivel the hips. As you exhale, chaturanga, cartwheel the arms down. Right foot steps back. Inhale, up dog or cobra, your vinyasa. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Right away, inhale, left leg high. As you exhale, left tricep. Inhale, three-legged dog, bend and stack the hip. As you exhale, wild thing, left foot behind you, lift the hips, lift the heart. Look down, inhale, side plank, left knee lifting into the chest. As you exhale, low lunge, top of the mat. Inhale, warrior two, open up to your right side. As you exhale, side angle, left arm down, right arm high, open the chest. Inhale, reverse triangle, front leg is straight, reach up, reach back. And as you exhale, your chaturanga, cartwheel the arms. Left leg goes back. I'm going to take some L hops. I'm feeling good. Inhale, up dog or cobra. As you exhale, downward facing dog. One breath in through the nose, out through the nose. Let's keep moving and we'll add on. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right tricep. Inhale, three-legged dog, bend and stack. As you exhale, wild thing. Inhale, knee into your chest, side plank. As you exhale, low lunge, top of the mat. Inhale, warrior two, we open up. As you exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle, reach up, reach back. Here comes the change. As you exhale, triangle pose, press the left hip back. Start to reach all the way forward. Then your right arm comes down, left arm goes high. If you have a block, this is a great time to grab the block. You can put it on the inside of your right foot. If you have the block, try not to use it so much as a crutch, just as a mode of stability. Find a slight bend in your right knee. That way we avoid locking out through the joint. We really want to try to find a nice long spine. So I'm still pulling my right shoulder towards the front of my mat. If you want a little bit more, you can reach the right arm forward. And again, if you have the block and you need it, keep it there, but still reach up so you feel your core and your obliques engage. Maybe you look up towards the left hand, one more breath in. Can you open the chest a little bit deeper, breath out? Beautiful. If you have the block, remove it. Inhale, Skandasana, start to rise. Point the left toes out towards the back left corner of your mat and sink back and down into a Skandasana side lunge. Most importantly here, flex the right toes towards the shin. If you need the block and you need to sit on it, or maybe you want to keep your hands on the mat for stability, but if you have it within you, start to slowly lower down as much as you can. Use the left arm. Pull the left knee open. Really try to find as much length as you can through the bottom of the right leg. Can you lift the heart a little bit higher? One more inhale. Sink down, exhale. Beautiful. Slowly start to move towards the front of your mat. Press the right foot down. Inhale, warrior three. We're going to launch off. Lift the back foot towards the back of the mat. Maybe you fly the arms by your side. Maybe you bring your hands to your heart center. Maybe you reach your arms forward, finding as much length as you can from your left heel throughout the fingertips. Drop the left hip down. Imagine squeezing your inner thighs together for stability. Use the strength of your muscles. Again, from the inside out, we energize. Inhale. Hold for the exhale. One more breath in. As you exhale, forward fold, bring the left foot down next to the right. Drop the hands, relax the head. Inhale, halfway lift to lengthen your spine. As you exhale, high to low plank, plant your hands. You can step, jump, float, fly, drop down halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left side, we flow the first part. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left tricep. Inhale, three-legged dog. We bend and stack. As we exhale, wild thing. Open the hips, lift the heart. Inhale, side plank. Lift the left knee, bring it into the chest. As you exhale, low lunge, top of the mat. Inhale, warrior two. As you exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle, lengthen, reach up, reach back. As you exhale, triangle pose, press the hips back, reach all the way forward. Then the left arm comes down, the right arm goes high. First, find that micro bend in your left knee. If you don't have a block, just press your hand into your shin. But again, I'm very light with that bottom arm. Still reaching up. Lengthen your spine. Try to reach the crown of the head forward. Open up through the chest. Press the hips back a little bit more. How much length can you feel through the back of the left leg? Inhale. Twist a little bit deeper. Exhale. Beautiful. One more inhale. And exhale. Slowly start to rise. Take a breath in. As you exhale, Skandasana, point your right toes out. Start to sink back and down towards your right heel. Again, if you need the block or maybe the hands, use them. Maybe your back heel is lifted. That's okay as well. The main openness and engagement is going to be flexing your left foot back so you find length through the bottom of the left leg. Feel it deeply into your hamstrings. This is a big hip opener. Press the right knee open. Continue to lift through the heart. One more breath in. Sink into it as much as you can. Breath out. Start to slide yourself towards the front of your mat. Press the left foot down. Fly off onto your left foot. We'll find a warrior three. Again, your variation. Maybe the hands fly like airplane arms. Maybe their hands come to your heart to help support your heart and lift it up. Maybe you're reaching forward. finding more length through your side body, adding a little bit more weight onto the upper body so your core has to engage deeper. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Flex or point the back toes. Lift up a little bit higher. Breathe. Inhale. Hold for the exhale. One more breath in. As you exhale, forward fold. Bring the right foot down next to the left. Relax the head and neck heavy. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen your spine. As you exhale, high to low plank. Plant the hands. Step, jump, float, fly through. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. As you exhale, downward facing dog. One breath. Let's reset. Inhale. Press everything back. Exhale. Let's move it. Breath to movement. Inhale. Reach the right leg high. As you exhale, knee to your tricep. Inhale. Three-legged dog. Bend and stack. As you exhale, wild thing. Open the heart and the hips. Inhale. Side plank. Right knee comes up and into the chest. As you exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. We open to the left side. As you exhale, side angle, right arm down, left arm high. Inhale, reverse triangle, reach up, reach back, swivel the hips. As you exhale, triangle pose, reach all the way forward, swivel the hips again. Maybe that right arm reaches forward. Beautiful. Inhale, Skandasana, lift up. Point the left toes back, sinking towards your left heel. Inhale, warrior three, launch forward and up and off onto the right foot. As you exhale, forward fold, left foot comes down. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, high to low plank, plant the hands. Step, jump, float, fly. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Find the energy. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg goes high. Exhale, left tricep. Inhale, three-legged dog, we bend and stack. Exhale, wild thing, lift the hips, open the heart. Inhale, side plank, left knee comes into the chest. As you exhale, low lunge, top of the mat. Drop the right heel, inhale, warrior two. As you exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle, swivel the hips, reach up, reach back. As you exhale, triangle pose, move slowly through the transition, slight bend in the knee, open the arm. Inhale, Skandasana, bend the right knee, drop towards your right heel, flex the toes. Inhale, warrior three, launch off onto the left foot, your variation with the arms. As you exhale, forward fold, right foot comes down, drop the head. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, high to low plank, plant the hands. Step, jump, float, fly through. Inhale, up dog or cobra. As you exhale, forward fold. Downward facing dog. Breath in and a breath out. You're doing great. Let's keep it moving. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right tricep. Inhale, three-legged dog. Bend and stack. As you exhale, wild thing. Look down, inhale, knee into the chest. As you exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two, we open. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Reach it up, reach it back. And as you exhale, triangle pose again. Move as slowly as you need to through the transitions. Inhale, Skandasana. Bend the left knee, sink back and down. Inhale, warrior three. We launch off. Here comes the transition. As you exhale, Shiva squat. Left knee behind the left calf. You can plant the hands down on the ground. Bring your chin in towards your chest. Imagine squeezing yourself into a small little ball. Take a breath in and breath out. Beautiful. Bring your knee into your chest. Inhale, one-legged mountain. We lift up. As you lift the left knee high, Reach the arms to the sky. Squeeze your inner thighs once again. Find stability first. And then from here, we'll take one more breath and reach a little higher. As you exhale, standing half lotus. Bring the foot. You can bring it to the inside of the right hip. Make sure you're still flexing your foot down. You can press the foot into the leg into the foot. Bring your hands to your heart center. You can continue to hold your right foot. If that feels like it's too much and you feel any pain in the knee, we'll just find a figure four. If you're just holding here with us, find the stability. Feel your right inner thigh engage as you're pressing your foot into the mat. Try to lift the hips. Try to lift the heart. Find energy. Breathe. If you have the foot as a half lotus, with your hand, slowly release the foot. Bring your left knee back up. Inhale, one-legged mountain. As you exhale, open twist. Right arm grabs the left knee. Reach the left arm back. Breathe. Really open up through the chest. Use your right hand to lift the right knee and pull it towards the front of your room. If you feel like you have a lot of strength and you want to release the knee, you can open the arm. Maybe you want to extend the left leg. If you fall out of it, that's all right. I know it's hard. Breathe through it. 2 more breaths. Inhale, one-legged mountain, square the shoulders, reach the arms high. As you exhale, half moon, kick the left foot back. Start to bring your right arm down, left arm stays high, and we open ourselves up to the left side of our room. Really press into the right foot. Use a block if you need it. Can you lift the left hip up even higher? Imagine you're trying to press your foot to the back wall. Can you open up through the chest? You got this, nice and strong. 2 more breaths. Bring the right hand back down. Bring the left hip in. Drop the left foot down. We'll find a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen the spine. As you exhale, plant the hands. Crow pose. Bring the knees onto the triceps. From here, squeeze the elbows in. Maybe you shift the weight forward onto the hands. Notice that the feet don't have to lift. This is still a crow pose. If you want even more, maybe you lift one foot. Maybe you bring it down. Maybe you lift the other foot. If you have the balance, shift even further forward. Maybe you lift both feet. We're here for 3. Your vinyasa, chaturanga, in 2. And 1. You can step, jump, float, fly it back. Inhale, up dog or cobra. As you exhale, downward facing dog. 1 breath in through the nose and out through your nose. We flow the left side. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left tricep. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Bend and stack. As you exhale, wild thing. Lift the hips and the heart. Look down. Inhale, side. Plank knee comes into the chest. As you exhale, low lunge, top of the mat. Inhale, warrior 2. We open up. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Reach up, reach back. Exhale, triangle pose. Again, moving slowly through the transition. Slight bend in the knee. Inhale, skandasana. Bend the right knee, point the right toes out. Sink in towards your right heel. As you exhale, fly off, warrior 3. Launch off to the left foot. Lift the right leg high. Slowly bring your right knee behind your left calf. You can drop the hands to the mat, finding your Shiva squat. Chin comes into the chest. Squeeze your knee in towards your leg in towards your knee. Find the balance. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your knee into your chest. Inhale, 1-legged mountain. Press into your left foot. Reach all the way up. Find your balance first. Squeeze the inner thighs. Pull the belly in. Relax through the shoulders. Inhale. As you exhale, half lotus. Bring the left foot to the inside or the front of your left inner hip. Again, flex the foot. Use the strength of your leg to press your foot into your leg, leg into your foot. From there, maybe you can release. If you're just holding onto the leg, you'll still find the hip opener. If you feel that's too intense, take a figure four. Just bring the right foot over the left knee and sit down like you're in a chair. Continue to lift the heart. Find your balance. Find your drishti, your point of focus. Breathe. If you have the half lotus with the left hand, lift the right leg off of the left. Bring your knee back up. Find yourself back into your one-legged mountain. Breath in. As you exhale, we twist. Left arm grabs the right knee. Open the arms in the chest. Reach your right arm back. Maybe you're looking towards your right hand. Really back challenging your balance. Continue to lift up through the heart. If you feel stable, maybe you open the arms. Maybe you try extending your right leg. If you have it in you, you can always grab your big toe and extend out. Lift up, breathe. Slowly release the leg. If you have it, inhale, one-legged mountain. Keep that right knee lifted. As you exhale, half moon, kick the right foot back. Starting to open up through the hips. Bring the left arm down. Keep the right arm high. Maybe you need a block. You hold. If you fall, you get back up. It's about finding energy to energize and strengthen. It's not about really reaching into the pose. Find more strength. Find it inside of you to hold strong. I know your left leg is talking to you. So is mine. Yes, you can. Tell yourself something strong. For 3. For 2. And 1. Slowly, slowly bring the right arm down. Then the right leg. We missed it on the other side. We're not going to skip it on this one. Inhale, chair pose. Bend your knees. Sit back, sit down. We lift the arms high. Breathe into it. Squeeze the legs together. Sink down a little bit lower. Continue to lift through the heart. Pull the belly in. Try to release and find a neutral low spine. 1 more inhale. Now as you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, option for that crow pose. You can always skip it, go into your vinyasa, plant the hands. Knees come onto the triceps. Maybe you just shift the weight onto the hands. Maybe your feet lift for 3. And 2. And 1. Your flow, step, jump, float, fly. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. 1 breath in through the nose. Out through your nose. Last flow on both sides. You got it. Inhale, reach your right leg high. As you exhale, right tricep. Inhale, 3-legged dog, bend and stack. As you exhale, wild thing. Inhale, side plank, right knee comes into the chest. As you exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior 2. As you exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle, reach it up and back. As you exhale, triangle pose, again, moving with control through the transitions. Inhale, skandasana, bend into your left knee, sink it down. As you inhale, warrior 3, launch and fly off. Inhale, Shiva squat, maybe your hands don't touch the mat. As you exhale, press into the foot, reach it up, take a big breath in at the top. As you exhale, find your half lotus or your figure 4. Just open the hip. Inhale, 1-legged mountain, reach the leg back up. Exhale, open the arms. Maybe you don't grab the knee. Inhale, one-legged mountain. As you exhale, half moon, start to kick back. Right arm comes down, left arm stays high. Open your arms to the left side. And as you exhale, plant the hands, left foot comes down. Inhale, chair pose, bend the knees, sink back, sit down, lift the arms high. As you exhale, forward fold to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, crow pose, plant the hands. Shift it forward. We hold for 3, for 2, and 1. Step, jump, float, fly it back. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right away, inhale, left leg high, control the breath. As you exhale, left knee, left tricep. Inhale, three-legged dog, we bend and stack. As you exhale, wild thing. Inhale, side plank, left knee comes up and into the chest. As you exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior 2, open to your right side. As you exhale, side angle, left arm down, right arm high. Inhale, reverse triangle, reach up and back. As you exhale, triangle pose, lengthen the spine, open your arms. Inhale, Skandasana, bend the right knee, sink it down into the right hip. As you exhale, fly off, warrior 3, lift up. And as you exhale, Shiva squat, maybe your hands don't touch the ground. Inhale, one-legged mountain, reach the right knee up, stand up nice and tall. As you exhale, half lotus, use the arms if you need to. Left foot comes in, open through the right hip. Slowly release, inhale, one-legged mountain. As you exhale, open twist. Maybe you don't grab onto the leg. Inhale, one-legged mountain, keep your balance. As you exhale, half moon, kick the right foot back. Bring the left arm down, right arm stays high. Open your hips and open your chest to the right side wall. Then slowly bring your hands down. Right foot comes down, forward fold. Great job, everyone. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, chair pose, sink the hips back and down. Lift the heart up nice and high. Squeeze into the legs. Relax through the shoulders. Inhale. As you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, plant the hands. Your last crow pose if you want it. Knees come onto the triceps. Maybe the feet lift, maybe they don't. You got this for 3, for 2, and 1. Send the feet back. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And then as you exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big, big breath in. Open the mouth, let it go. 1 more inhale. And exhale. Let's do that 1 more just because it feels good. Big breath in. Stick out your tongue, breath out. Bend the knees, inhale, look forward. As you exhale, we'll step to the top of the mat. We'll take a seat. Well done, everyone. If you need a sip of water, towel off, go ahead and grab it. Whew. You've made it this far. We're about to move into our peak posture. You're going to move into fire log or double pigeon. It's a big hip opener. We're going to start with our right leg parallel to the top of the mat. From here, I'm going to bring my left foot and bring my left ankle over my right knee. This is also where the blocks may come in handy. If you notice, just like me, you have this really big gap between your knee and your other ankle. First off, lift the hips, press both hips back down. If you need a second block underneath the right knee because you feel like it's really tight in the right hip, go ahead and do that. I'm going to keep my right shin down, and then I'm going to grab this block and I'm going to slide it as far as I need to so that I can find a little bit of stability for the left leg. Reach both arms forward. The left arm is over the left knee to add just a little bit more weight. Lift the hips, lift the heart. Find a place of stillness. This is a place where we let our hips open up. We've done a lot of work for the legs and into the hips so that we can get into this pose right now. As we breathe, as you feel like you're adding more pressure onto the block, you can start to slide the block closer and closer to your right ankle. So you slide it down your shin. If that feels good, and if you don't need a block, if you have both of your shins on top of each other, fully flat, you can reach the arms up nice and high and fold yourself forward to find a deeper stretch through both of your hips. And again, keep both toes flexed because our knees are not meant to bend sideways. Always keeping yourself protected. But if your knee is lifted off of your bottom shin, we stay up nice and tall and we breathe. Try to lengthen your inhales and your exhales and use your breath as your biggest tool. Send them into any energy, any areas that feel tight, any areas that you feel a little bit of tension. We use our breath not only to energize, but also to release, to find a little bit more space, to find a little bit more flexibility. We'll take 3 more breaths. If you're laying down, we'll slowly start to rise back up. Use your hands if you need to. We'll first remove the hands off of the knee. Lift the left knee up first. Remove the block. Using your hands, lift the left leg off of the right. And we'll stretch out both legs in front of us. Start to rock the toes a little side to side, windshield wiper the legs. Maybe you bounce the knees a little bit up and down. Shake them out any way that you need to. And let's go for the left side. So we'll start left shin, again, parallel to the top of the mat. From there, right ankle comes over the left knee. And as I do that movement, my right hip is lifted. So I want both of my hips to be down. So I'm going to lift myself, find a place where both of my hips can relax onto the ground. Flex both feet. Once again, if you have a nice big space, grab your block, same as we did on the first side. And this side might be a little tighter. This side might feel a little looser. That's okay. We're working on evening out our body. Find a nice tall seat. Again, if you don't need the block and your shins are parallel and on top of each other, lengthen the spine and then fold yourself forward and breathe. Finding the same tension so that you can find the same release. By tension, I mean find the areas of your body that find a sensation. Maybe the sensation might be through the inside of the left inner thigh. Maybe it's on the outside of the glute. Maybe it's even on the right leg. We can feel it all over our body. All of our bodies are different. They're all unique and special in their own way. So we're learning to accept it. We're just learning a place to find a little bit more openness through our hips where we tend to hold a lot of tension. So use your breath. Allow yourself to find stillness and find yourself into a nice, calm relaxation. Breathe. Continue to breathe. Maybe you want to slide the block a little closer towards your left ankle, adding just a little bit more space. Maybe you don't need to. That's only if you feel like your hips have opened up just a little bit and you want just a little bit more space. We'll take 3 more breaths. If you're folded down, slowly rise up. You can blink open your eyes. First, lift the right knee. Remove the block out of the way. Using your hands, lift the right leg off of the left. This time, we're going to keep our knees slightly bent. Bring your hands behind you and just rock and roll the knees a little side to side. Windshield wiper the knees. Let any last little bit of tension come out of the hips. Do this one more time on each side. And then when you're ready, bring both feet back to the mat. We're going to reach our arms forward and slowly start to melt ourselves all the way down, nice and slowly, one vertebrae at a time with control, onto our back. Once the head touches the ground, bring your heels in close to your glutes. You should be able to tickle your heels with your hands. Press the hands down into the mat. Lift the hips up high. We'll find a bridge pose. Option here to interlace your fingertips behind your back, pressing into the mat, walking your shoulders closer together. You'll create a shelf for your heart. Continue to squeeze the legs together. Ignite your abductors and lift the hips up as high as they go. Pull your your sternum and your heart closer to your chin. And as you lift up even higher, you'll feel the bridge in the back of your neck. We're here for 4. For 3. We're going to slowly release into. And 1. Remove the bind if you have it. Slowly, one vertebrae at a time, bring your spine all the way back to the mat. Once you're there, bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug, a squeeze, rock a little side to side. From here, we're going to grab behind our thighs, start to rock and roll on your spine forward and back. 2, 3, maybe 4 times so you can give your whole spine a massage. We're going to lengthen our legs out in front of us. Find as much length as you can. Lift the arms up to the sky. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, seated forward fold. Reach forward. Grab onto your ankles, your shins, your toes. Continue to breathe. If you feel like you can't grab onto your toes, but you really want to, bend the knees. Then grab onto the toes. Bring the chin in towards the chest. And what we'll slowly start to do is walk our heels away until we can feel the stretch in the back of the legs. Maybe one day you'll fully extend if you have a lot of flexibility. Option to grab a block, place it underneath the feet so you can grab even deeper and fold yourself down. Relax the head and neck heavy. You're breathing into the low spine and into your upper chest. Feel the length and openness through the spine as you take 2 more breaths. Slowly release. Start to press yourselves back up. We're going to slide our hips just a little further forward. Once again, lowering all the way down onto our spine. Using our core rather than using the gravity, throw us down. Bring both knees back into your chest. Squeeze into a little ball, rock a little side to side. We're going to reverse tabletop the legs, knees come over the hips, shins are parallel to the mat, open the arms out like a T. We're just going to easily let our knees fall to our left side. The hips are stacked over each other. Look towards your right hand, press the right shoulder down. I invite you to take a deep breath in And as you exhale, just relax, close the eyes. Start to go a little bit more internally. Tap back into your intention. How did you want to feel at the end of today's class? Have you started to get there? Are you there already? Take a couple more breaths just to help release and rinse out the spine. Breathe. Keeping your eyes closed, press your hands into the ground, lift your knees up through center, and very gently just let them drop over towards your right. Once again, keeping the arms out nice and open. Look towards your left hand. Eyes remain closed. Press the left shoulder down into the mat. We'll take 3 breaths. Slowly bring your knees back into your heart center. Wrap your arms around the shins. Give yourself a little hug and a squeeze. Maybe rock a little side to side. Last pose, happy baby. Grab onto the inside or outside edges of your feet, your shins, your inner thighs. Kicking your heels up to the sky with your arms, pull the knees down. Press the tailbone, the lowest part of your spine, down into the mat. From there, you can start to extend one leg out long. Then maybe extend the other. Keeping your tailbone pressed down, maybe you want to extend both legs to the sky. Maybe you open the heels out nice and wide. If you'd like to make some noise and flutter your lips like a happy baby, take a big breath in. And as you exhale, flutter. Allowing your face and your muscles to release any tension. When you're ready, we'll slowly wrap our arms around our shins, squeezing our knees into our chest. Forehead comes in, presses into the knees, and start to engage. Squeeze every muscle in your face, the shoulders, the arms, the core. Squeeze and engage the chest, your glutes, the legs, shins, pointer, flex your toes. Can you squeeze as tight as you can into a small little ball? Try to take the deepest inhale of your class. And as you exhale, allow yourself to open up Shavasana. Take up as much space as you need to on your mat. Your right toes fall right, left toes fall left. Arms are lined by your side, palms face up to receive. Maybe you take a little body scan from the crown of the head, down through the body, all the way down through the toes. As you scan, let every aspect of your body, every muscle, let go of any tension. Allow your body to be heavy. Allow yourself to be still. All together as a community, we'll take one last breath in. I'll guide you out when it's time. Just breathe. If you need a little bit more time, stay as you are. If you're ready to move on, we'll start to deepen into our breath. Take an inhale. Let it go. Exhale. A little bit deeper, a little bit louder breath in. Sigh it out, breath out. Start to add some movement into your fingertips and your toes. Maybe you roll out the wrists and the ankles. If you went in one direction, reverse opposite side. Bring your big toes to touch. Reach your hands over the head. Find a full body stretch as you reach towards the front and back of your mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen through the spine. As you exhale, bend your knees. Roll over onto your favorite side. Your bicep is your pillow. Bring your top hand, press it in towards your heart. One of the main centers of energy of your body. Allow yourself to feel your heartbeat. Allow yourself to connect with yourself and feel the energy inside you. Using your top hand, press into the mat. Take a seat. Keeping the eyes closed, we'll bring our hands to our heart center. And we'll close out class with one last cleansing breath. Take an inhale. Fill yourself with more energy, with more of your light and your fire. As you exhale, just relax. Let go of anything you don't need on the mat. We'll bring our hands to our third eye center, center of intuition, of wisdom, of knowledge. With light, with love, we humbly bow towards each other and say namaste. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Hope you feel amazing. Hope you're more energized than when you started class. If you want to take the next one, it'll be right there. As always, follow us on Instagram, Flow Into Nature, and we'll keep posting classes on a weekly basis. So keep following along so that you too can keep getting stronger. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.